some of the points I'm going to be covering. It's for you to take home and to work on your own anxiety and fears that may be troubling you. So, what does fear look like? Maybe. That's a little like terror to me, doesn't it? How about this? Is this a little more going with what you might think fear looks like?
I like the first one.
Okay. Well, for me, this is what I look like on the outside, and this is what I am on the inside.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Where do you think fear originates? Your inclination to be fearful. It's actually in your brain. You're hardwired to have fear. You can't get rid of it. It's going to be there. That's why my talk is about managing fear. Our little fear centers, this little amygdala. This is something that we were born with and has gone, we have through the ages. Our ancestors had it. But with our ancestors, it was more for survival. They were worried about getting eaten by all these animals out there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what kept them safe, is because they would be fearful, and then they get the adrenaline, and they either flee, freeze, fight. Basic instincts. So today, we don't really have to worry about. I'm just making up for Thomas not being here. Today, we really are not worried about, animals eating us. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Well, maybe bears. We do have a lot of those around here. And maybe alligators. I've heard a lot about those. And maybe even cougars. I'm talking about the cats. One of the things that we do is we make up what are called narratives. Narratives are stories that we make up in our minds, and most of the time we're not aware of them. They come from different places in our experiences, in our illusions, judgments, assumptions. And those are the things I'm going to go over today and how they do affect those narratives that we put together. Illusions. An acronym for fear is false assumptions appearing real. False expectations appearing real. For myself, expectations that I've had, especially in my starting this career on my own, I've been working in this venue for a few years, but going out on my own has been quite a challenge. For me, the expectations were, I'm just going to start a business, all these people just come flocking to me because they'll know how wonderful I am, never realizing all the other things that go on with that. It's important for us to look closer, to be curious, to look at some of the things that some of the expectations that we have, and to be more realistic about those expectations. For me, it could have been, realizing the importance of relationships, looking into finding out more information, about starting your own business. Experiences. Experiences are things that have happened to us all of our lives. The problem is when we're children and something happens to us, we are not always quite aware of how those things affect us. And as children, we can't reason out and say, this happened because of this. Children, it's black and white, yes or no, bad or good, very distinct. I can't go between what I see and what's really happening. They can't reason that out. girl had my report card, and I went home and I was like, oh good, I'm gonna show Mom my report card. I got that C up to a B. Yeah. Mom, look, I got that C up to a B. Huh. You know your sister was making straight A's.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the internal voice was, oh, I'm stupid. My sister's smart. Guess what? I have a master's degree now. My sister? In dealing with experiences, we just need to look at some of the things that we have assumed, some of the things that we grew up with, or, like I said, with that experience, looking behind that and saying, oh my gosh, that's where my fear of succeeding is. One part of that. And then assumptions. Have you ever reacted to a situation without having all the facts? You know what they say about assumptions? It's an ass out of you and me.
Very good.
So get all the facts without, and learn as much as you can before you make an assumption or act on something that you're unsure of. I realize I skipped over judgments. And judgments are stories we make up about other people or ourselves. So a judgment would be like, I'm not good enough. Things like that. So as I did, I gave you a worksheet. And you can take some of these things home and work through them yourself. And I want to leave you with 2 more acronyms. One is forget everything and run. And the other is face everything and rise. So be the confident person that you can be. Thank you.
Awesome.